goodness. I mean, there's a highlight there yesterday with John Kerry representing the U.S. government on President Biden on matters climate here for this conference. And he made a promise, or at least support to the continent. Is that anything to welcome?
Absolutely no. 30 million from the wealthiest country in the world that is responsible for a third of the historic emissions coming to the most vulnerable continent that is also the least responsible and has massive potential to contribute to solve a problem that we didn't create in the first place is actually an insult. 30 million between 55 countries won't go far in helping to actually change the path this continent is taking. Neither will it help this continent to be able to adapt to the inevitable impact of climate change that we're suffering. 30 million from the wealthiest nation, from the country that is responsible for a third of the historic emissions is actually an insult. And what our leaders should have done is declined, because it undermines the premise of historic responsibility. What the world has agreed through the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change is for us to tackle climate change by taking into account equity and historic, the difference in historic contributions to the climate problem, but also to account for our difference in capability. In terms of historic contribution, the US is the biggest historic polluter. In terms of capability, it has the greatest financial and technological wherewithal. And for us to be able to contribute to solve this problem that we didn't cause in the first place, so that we can help the world be able to attain the global targets that was agreed in 2015, we will need finance, we need clean technology, and none of those things were made available here.